Hello, my name is Pastor Joe Cowell and I pastor First Assembly of God in Cheney, Kansas, and this is today's video devotional. In the book of Genesis, in the beginning of the Bible, we see the story of Noah and the flood. It was a story that most of us heard as a kid, and I've grown to love even as an adult. The story of God commanding Noah to build an ark because he was going to bring destruction upon the earth, but the ark was going to save Noah and his family. And Noah spent 120 years building this ark, even though it never rained on the face of the earth, even though he was ridiculed and made fun of. He continued to be faithful to what God called him to do, and he built the ark. And God told him that he was going to bring down rain on the face of the earth, and it was going to flood the whole earth. So he brought 2 of every kind of animal into the ark, and he sealed up the ark, and God brought down the rain on the face of the earth. And over a period of time, we see that the rain fell, and the rain eventually went away, and the water came down to its natural level that we see today. At the end of that process, when Noah was letting the animals out of the ark, after that had taken place, we see that the Lord gave Noah a promise that still stands true today. And that symbol of the promise was a rainbow that was in the sky. And God said, "This will be a lasting testimony of my word to you." We see that also in an example in my life. I was in a time of transition. I was trying to determine if it was God's will for me to go to a particular church. And I remember driving on the road, and it had just been raining, and I remember driving in my truck and asking God, if this is your will, would you please let me see a rainbow in the sky? And just when I turned a corner, guess what I saw right up in the sky by the clouds? That's right, absolutely nothing. There was no rainbow in the sky. And I started, well, okay, that's great, God. But do you know what the Lord spoke to me at that moment? He gave me the verse in the Bible that talks about, blessed are they who have not seen and yet believe. You see, the promise of the rainbow is still there, even when you aren't able to see it. The promise of God's word is still there, even when we aren't able to hold it in our hands, when we aren't able to see it with our eyes. God has called us to trust in Him in all things. Even though circumstances might be difficult, it might be hard, trust in the word of the Lord, because the promise is still there, even if you aren't able to see it. Blessed are they who have not seen, but yet believe. Do you know that one day God will bring His word to pass in your life? His promises will come true because our God is faithful to minister to every person who puts their faith and trust in Him. Put your faith and trust in God today and allow God's promises to take effect in your life. God bless you. Be encouraged today. Live for the Lord. Have a great day.